Imagine hitting driver pitching wedge into every green instead of driver 3-wood. Wouldn't life be so much better? You'd be making more birdies and pars and shooting the lowest round of your life. And there's just one thing keeping you from accessing all that power that's going to help you do that. And it's shocking because it goes against everything that you've been told about the golf swing. Today we're looking at pivoting, and especially don't coil in the golf swing. A lot of golfers are taught that they need to wind up, make a big wind up and coil around their body. So as they swing back, they're keeping the trail leg flexed, my right leg staying really flexed, and I feel this tension build up through my right side here, all the way up through my lower back. Now this feels powerful, no doubt about it, and I was one of the people who used to try this. But this is a recipe for power loss and back pain and injury. First, power loss. Well, if I want to hit the ball far in the golf swing, I don't need to do a whole lot of shifting and lifting. I can get plenty of club head speed just keeping my weight more forward and turning my hips. Check this out. I mean, that was a really effortless swing and I just let my body turn. Now when I coil, I don't get to access some key power sources. The first one being my hips. I need my hips to turn in the backswing to access this. Now, a lot of us try and get a 90-degree shoulder turn. So you want this big shoulder turn. Well, the problem with resisting and coiling is they force you to turn 90 degrees over a stiff lower half. I feel really wound up, but nobody can really do this. Your body's not designed to do this resistance model right here. Your body's telling you by resisting, it's saying, hey, maybe we shouldn't be doing this. And when I coil and wind up, I'm not getting a full shoulder turn. I can force 90, but my body doesn't want to go there. When I uncoil and I allow my body to work naturally, the hips turn and boom, the shoulders turn. I don't need to turn my shoulders 90 degrees. I just need to turn them 45. So look at this, hip turn, boom, the shoulders have turned 45. So all I need to do is engage the shoulders. There we go, 45 degrees of shoulder turn, 45 degrees of hip turn, that's 90 degrees of shoulder turn. Don't do the math, Tom. Stop doing the math today. Well, we're gonna uncoil to get more speed. So watch the shoulders move. And there we go. I just let the shoulders move freely. To uncoil, you do the opposite of resist. You allow. So to get the power of the hips, you just have to work on straightening the trail leg. I'll just work on getting this leg more straight, not locked, but just straighter. And as I straighten this leg, my body's allowed to move freely through the swing. Another thing we look at when you start coiling, how this affects your backswing negatively. So if I keep resistance here, a lot of times golfers who aren't flexible enough, they'll stop about here. They can't really swing through the ball. They feel all stuck. And what happens after this is they try and reach for more power. This comes in the form of 1, a sway, or 2, a breakdown of the arms. So you're really just fighting your body, when in reality, you need to allow your body to work. I've seen golfers that are like 90 years old coming to me with the sway. Yeah, just recently, a 91-year-old golfer, he was swaying. And then we opened up the hips, boom. He got this big backswing all of a sudden. A backswing the same length as any tour player. So once he works on uncoiling, he started work on weight forward and allowing the hips to turn. And then he starts sizzling the ball much further. And it feels great on your body. You don't want to swing in pain. You don't want to spend time at the doctor's office for your golf game. You'd rather be out here playing and your doc saying, everything's good. So uncoiling is the secret to more power. So I'm getting more hip turn, more shoulder turn, and my body feels great. And the same is true with all the clubs in the bag. In fact, with the longer clubs, you're just gonna get more freedom. So the longer club gets, the bigger the turn, the more hip turn, the more shoulder turn, the farther the ball's gonna go. Think about uncoiling. I'm gonna try and point my hips at the camera over there. The more I can uncoil. There we go again. Good shot. And like the hips are spinning through the zone beautifully because of that. I'm no longer fighting, I don't feel tension, I feel free flowing. I feel like I'm on an island somewhere just hitting balls. And that relaxed swing, seeing the ball go that far with that much of a relaxed swing is a beautiful thing. By the way, I've got a free mini course, go.saguto.golf. There's some great drills in there to help you access effortless power and strike the ball like that. Link in the comments and description below. So when it comes to your golf swing, think about uncoiling. So we're not winding up anymore. We're not getting ourselves stuck. We're just going to allow the body to work. The shoulders and the hips get pulled around. The weight stays forward. Boom. That's all you need. And when you do that, you're going to be a much happier golfer. You're going to love hitting the ball like that. I'll see you all in a future episode.